Hello, thank you for clicking on my video. This is the third video in a string of my pond building series, if you will. If you haven't watched the first two, it would probably do you some good to go back and click on those. Keep in mind that these are like my first ever videos going on YouTube, so uh, cut me a little bit of slack with the editing stuff, especially because I am not a video editor for sure. Uh, but I just thought it would be. I really enjoy watching other people's YouTube videos. Lets me learn little bit about what other people do and how they do things, and so I hope to give a little insight on how we do some stuff. Um, Also, keep in mind we don't do this type of thing for a living, so I'm sure there's things that we don't do exactly correct. But we try to do things right. We do have a set of plans going on this pond. Um, and when I get to the end to show the final product, I will just kind of go over kind of what all the specs are on the pond and all that good stuff. But if you keep watching to the very end, I have a few still shots of an accident that we had. There were no injuries, of course, but had a little equipment accident. So if you make it to the end, check that out. Uh, Anyways, thanks.
Day 3 of the pond. Was hoping to be done today, but obviously we didn't get it done. We just about got the dam up to our height. I just need to grade out the inside portion of the dam, and then I got a lot to go on the outside. Put our extra dirt. Got a little bit more to cut. The bottom down here is about where I want it. Getting into some mud, so can't really do a whole lot more anyways. Dad over here is trying to flip the tractor, running off the pond dam. It's getting pretty narrow up there because the dozer is down, blue hydraulic hose, so I'm not going to be able to get a hose till tomorrow, so just kind of doing what we can for now. I pushed a bunch of this wet, muddy stuff up here just to cut that out. I was in the middle of pushing that when it blew, but once I get that pushed up there, I'm just going to go to the back side of the dam, and then I got another, I don't know if you can see it, but I got a probably 2.5 to 3 foot here I've been cutting, and I want to kind of cut that and grade it out to about right up there. It all cut pretty good except for that spot over there that's nice and shiny, and this spot here, it's hard as a rock. Really, really hard. But anyways, we got the pipe down here. It's somewhat covered up, but we're gonna uncover it, and there's gonna be a barrel with some rock in it as a filter. And that's how the cows are gonna get their water. But I kind of wanted to dig this out a little bit, get this lower here. The pipe is actually right here. I don't know. Yeah, you can see the bucket. We put a bucket over the end of it. Yeah, there's the pipe right there. So I dug this down a little bit lower than the pipe, so if it rains a little bit, it'll stand out there instead of right around the pipe. Because we're going to pour a concrete pad here and set that barrel on it, and that pipe's going to run up. We're going to put a 90 on it and run it up the barrel full of rock. So anyways, that's that. I'll take a stroll up the dam here. Shooting our grade where that pipe is, there should be about 9 or 10 foot of water above it. So the deepest point, this pond's going to be about 10 foot deep, which isn't real deep, but it's fairly deep for the size of the pond. Because it's only going to be about an acre, maybe an acre and a half at the biggest. But this is just to supply water to the cows. But yeah, you can see it's getting narrow at the top here where he's been dumping. Need to grade that back, and we're gonna dig that trench out a little bit more and put us another pipe so I'm gonna take this way out on the back side because we got extra dirt. That way we'll be able to bush hog it and mow it with no problems. But anyways, there it is. More tomorrow. Hopefully we ought to be able to finish up tomorrow unless we have more problems.
Thank you for watching my video. I put a few pictures on here. This is obviously the scraper flipped. As I said in the video, you'll have noticed that I mentioned Dad's trying to flip the tractor. Well, that's because he already flipped the scraper. And what happened was the top of the dam was getting a little bit narrow. And of course, the back tire of the scraper slipped off the top of the dam and it turned over. There was no excessive damage done or anything. Actually, no damage that I could tell. The tongue does swivel. It didn't hurt the PTO shaft. So we just took a chain and the dozer and flipped her back up and kept on going. And you'll also see a picture there of my uncle's little tractor. He brought it over and drug a little dirt with us. But anyways, thanks for listening to the end and hope you enjoyed.